Welcome to the American Kingdom Mall. And now, an announcement from one of our stores. I'm Crate.
And I'm Barrel.
We are from Crate and Barrels.
Crate and Barrels, where we sell
Barrels and crates.
So, if you have some money you want to store and keep safe,
keep your own property in a nice fine area,
have some hidden wine,
maybe you want to keep some books in a crate, I don't know,
have ancient treasures you want to hide in a government warehouse,
or a dead body,
head to Crate and Barrels. Crate and Barrels.
We are currently sold out of barrels.
Ricky. A foolish man ignores the mundane actions of a canine. But a wise man will ask, what the dog did?
What?
You never heard of that thing? What the dog
And what
doing?
a better way to start Pretend It's a Show than with the wise words of Luis Rosado. The death silence implies Luis agrees.
No.
And welcome to Pretend It Is a Show where we pretend to do something and call it a show. It's really just a D&D improv podcast. I'm Enrique Rosado, aka the Starfishking, aka your dungeon master. With me are my two fantastic, lovable scamps, non-murderers, because according to last episode, actually one of them is a murderer now. One is a small business owner, and the other one's a murderer. Let's start with the small business owner. Playing George Johnson, our cockatiel hero, is...
Yes.
Yes. Is Luis Rosado.
Me.
He said Luis Rosado. Unless I cut that part out so I'm not interrupting you, and now it looks like I never said anything. See?
No, it's fine.
No, okay. And with us is our... What?
Don't cut this out, he said it.
Also, you can tell who edits the podcast by how much they're trying to mess with it. And with And with us is our murderous fedora-wearing champion. Who?
Hello, my ladies. It is I, Oscar Fernandez.
I can hear it. All two of our lady listeners just left the podcast, and now we're at 100% male analytics.
Yes, because they must change their undergarments.
And there goes the men, too. You somehow did it. We have no listeners.
You killed everybody. It's just us playing D&D pretending it's a show. Congratulations.
He did
what Ricky wanted.
The thing. Oh my god. So, I think we should just talk about where we left off to give the viewers and yourselves a refresher, because last we left off, it was a pretty action-packed episode. Cue action music, Future Enrique. Do you want to do that? Actually, wait. Future Enrique, pause. Oscar, in a low voice, can you give me soft action music while I give the recap? Last time on the adventure, in the mall, our heroes were attacked by people on a kiosk. Were they attacked, or is it just a hard selling practice? With quick wit and strong ingenuity, George Johnson, aka Jojo, transformed into a horse with the head of a cockatiel that moved all back around. Nay. Or with his bird voice head, it was a what did we say? It was like a score. Cry! And they ran through.
Like that. I don't know.
They were being chased by a woman blazing in fire with a mohawk and a skull staff with flames bursting through it as she rode on her kiosk. They tried to make it through, but then they took the exit to the outer rim of the mall, where they found the train tracks that spread around the entire facility. But no train. The lady dropped in and she just said she just wanted to sell her lotions and for them to forego going into the food court as they cling on to society's old ideals and join their more what they call revolutionary ideas. But no, George Johnson, feeling into the universe, Steven Stevenson's shadow flame felt into the universe, a voice calling into them. They felt the voice of a kiosk. The kiosk called to them, and they decided to do two things. George Johnson decided to start a nice business where he now sells pet food and pet supplies on the way of opening his own veterinary clinic. And Shadowflame murdered a human.
dropped the body,
Just
and then picked up the body and then dropped
not just
it.
because. Remember,
because.
he wanted to sell it, and his selling plan was, "I'll figure it out." That was his goal. And they were able to awaken the energy in the kiosk, hop onto it, and drive away. And that is where we left off. And with that, just to set the scene, you guys are now driving on the outer rim. The way the train tracks works, the only one, actually, I don't even want you to roll for it, honestly, Jojo, because you know how it works, because you've been here and you've ridden it. These have very specific spots in the mall. And if you guys are trying to make it to the food court, you know that is a spot. And it's just more of a, you're riding it until you see the sign for the spot. So you guys are now on the kiosk.
For riding it. I rolled for animal handling.
Okay. Okay, guess what? Smooth as shit.
Do we level up?
Smooth. It's no bumps and everything. So I would describe some scenes and then I will throw it to you guys. And you guys can ask questions you want. You guys could actually have a moment to actually talk to each other or decide to do whatever you want. This is like free range. But just to remind you, yeah, this will be a short rest. I'll count it. So scenery is, you guys now see the vastness of space, but instead of being a pure dark, it is interweaving between the dark are these, like, the Aurora Borealis is like a smooth fabric of light that just waves within the darkness, and you see green planets spinning around you. You see the light of distant stars. Like, for a moment, even though when you look up it feels like the cold emptiness actually is interwoven with the sense of warmth and actually familiarity. You feel both small and big in this space, because that's how the universe works. And down below, just to give you like a basic view, you can see the parking lots. Depending, if you want more information, I would need you guys to like do some rolls for stuff. You guys can ask questions and you guys can actually talk to each other. So with that, I throw it off to my players.
Do you know where we're going?
I think we were going to the food court. If I remember this train, the tracks.
None of this looks familiar
that's
to
why
me.
I'm just looking around. I'm gonna use perception, see what else I see. Do I see any signs of the cafeteria? And I roll. I blinked too hard and just couldn't open my eyes because I got a 1. I fall asleep. I'm tired.
In the vastness of space, somehow a flyer celebrating the mall's 1-year anniversary hits you in the face.
Whoa, shit. It's been a 1-year anniversary?
Yeah.
I thought this place just opened.
I thought this place was here for a while. I don't remember.
Squawk. Yep.
1 year.
1 year. You hear actually Thunderbolt go, yeah, it's been a year. I've been in the mall for a year, man.
But it was my first day, like a day ago.
I don't think it's been a
How
day
does he
yet.
hear me?
I don't think it's been a day yet.
It hasn't. If you want to know, it actually roll me just raw intelligence, and I'll tell you how much you know. Like a DC 10. DC 10.
I was gonna say history, but I got 13 plus 1, 14.
That meets it.
I got 5.
Shadow Flame. God, space is big. For you, Jojo. With your understanding, since you beat the DC 10 by quite a bit, you basically know, like, since you woken up, it's been, I would generalize it, 4 to 5 hours, with the majority of the time being in, actually, I would say 6 hours, with the majority of the time being in the druid's house, where the accumulations of the year past, like the past 4 episodes, have been like 6 hours, because those have been fast movement, with the druid being the majority of the time, and 30 minutes of walking between the your pet shop to trying to walk and making it to the train. That was a span of 30 minutes with you guys walking and the chase.
Okay. So it hasn't been a day. No, it's been months. Yeah.
It's been 6 months since the event happened, but it's been 6 hours since you woken up.
Perfect.
And
So, are we there yet?
are we there yet? Lily goes, no.
Is this? Are we driving it, or is this thing driving itself?
Yeah, it's driving itself right now.
We need to go to the cafeteria and the food court, and it just started driving.
There is a wheel in front of you with pedals and stuff, so you
got
can
it.
take control anytime, but you're choosing to let it have free will at the moment, so it's doing what it wants. It knows where you want to go.
So you're just being lazy. Got it.
Wow. With that, you actually start hearing something. I will let you guys roll. You guys are going to hear an announcement. But before you can, I will let you guys roll to see if you tried it. Luis already did. He got a 1. So no.
What do you mean a 1?
I will let you, Oscar, roll to see if you
right now.
try to see anything.
Oh, perception. Okay.
Yeah, the perception. You got a...
I got a
use
21.
my chosen
No, you got a nat
eyes.
1, Luis. I remember that.
Oh, I don't know what I need to add, but I got a nat 19. So I see the universe.
You see, there is a thick layer of fog in the parking lot with areas where it disperses as if little pockets of sight. You see turned over cars, you see those vines from that was in the mall stretching out. And you see what looks like the shamblings of silhouettes of people. And you have no idea what it is. Then you see in the distance towards the food court, far, you see a glowing light, like a shining, beautiful, like warmth coming. The thing is, you feel the light is elevated because when you look at the edges of the parking lot, you see the concrete start to dissipate and break apart into space, as if even the parking lot itself is more of an archipelago than in a one structured system. It is more of just closely connected floating islands made of the parking lot. And farther down in this light, you see another connection of this light. And now I want you to roll one thing. Because you rolled a 20, I will give you an opportunity to roll for one more thing. Only you. Roll me Arcana with a DC 20.
Little do you know, Shadow Flame's specialty is the mystic arts.
How many specialties does this dude have?
None.
I don't fucking know. I gotta find Arcana. Hold on.
My specialty is Arcana. What's Arcana again?
Oh, Intelligence, which is a bonus of 0. All right, sweet. All right. Santis Initus.
You rolled a?
8.
Yeah, okay, so that light exists and there's nothing else. That is what you sense. But what you
It
do...
must be a reflection, for I am the light of the universe.
Wow. No. But what you guys do here is an announcement go on. Hey everyone, it's me again. It's your old friendly mall owner. You know me. Come on.
Nope.
This is how I sound.
Chet, you betcha?
Chat, you bet no. it's me, your ruler. You're some people like to call me your god. Let's not go that far. I'm a king, and anyone trying to speak to me, this is an intercom system that you're hearing throughout the mall. A message to all. I cannot respond to you. You hear Lily go, "Parr, bitch." That's what she says.
Wow.
She's ready to fight. He goes, all right. So let's go down with our weekly catch up, everyone. So we are in our 6-month second week. Whoop whoop. We finally had the 2 last people wake up from their pods. Round of applause. Round of applause.
Clap, clap, clap.
Now I know there are some of you who believe in a prophecy that these 2 would-be heroes maybe that would save us, or I mean, but that's weird. Save you from what? Magical powers that that have been gifted upon you, creating a place where anyone who enters will be gifted this magical abilities with stores connecting into a multiverse of new worlds. Who wants you safe? Yeah, I could hear you in the back complaining about, oh, but what about the mountains of bodies? That happened because of the shortage of food, or the fact that maybe some people don't deserve magical powers because they're going crazy, and once you do a power dynamic shift, everything could go bad. Well, let me tell you, Rome wasn't built in a day. It was built on a mountain of bodies, but look at Rome now. Don't look at Rome now. Look at Rome when it was good. Forget Rome. Let's focus on this, the American kingdom. We give greatness. And I have some news for y'all. The two people that you called prophesied have already made it on our list because they attacked and murdered at least 2 of our innocent guards, the mall security who are only here to defend you.
Oh, sweet. I thought you were talking about the lotion girl.
I haven't killed anybody, have I?
No, you haven't. Well, unless you call him that Gator.
Here's the thing. I did all that damage, and then Oscar's like, touch, and he's dead. And with the lotion girl, I just hit her once, and then Oscar's like...
It's not my fault. Shining Doom of Hope 3 divided 2 has an insatiable bloodlust.
Anyway, as I continue this announcement as if I wasn't stopped to listen to people. So we all know... Okay, I wasn't. Remember, I was still talking throughout the whole thing.
I thought you were going to hear me.
Huh? Security? No, we're good. I'm good. Sorry, I have people talking to me down here. So as I was saying, they have already murdered 2 innocent guards, and we do not condone such levels of violence. If you want to do that, you can go to the South outlets. If you want to try to do anything like that, we all know how that is. Go back to the food court, of which we do not talk about, or leave my mall. But of course, the only way to leave, you be drifting in space. But everything is working fine. As soon as I get the components I need, I will be able to unite this mall into our world, or maybe unite isn't the right word, devastate the old world to convert into one that makes sense for us. But who knows? I have plans. So just quickie, if you're listening to new people, just let y'all know y'all are on the wanted list, and we are coming for you. And anyone seen harboring these people will be, let's say, dealt with. And remember, we're doing this for the greatness of all. It doesn't care about the side effect of innocent people dying, because what we want is to create a place where people will come and spend. Malls are dying, but not this one. Whoa! Yeah! Click, and then the intercom shuts off.
And now it's going to be playing Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas. All I want for Christmas. I'm not this song again.
You hear, come on. Letting y'all know, I know it's not near Christmas, but
this is my jam.
When is it not a good time to play it? Sing it, Mariah, sing it! With that, you see the glow of the food court. What would be for the train, like it says station, food court, and when you, the kiosk just stops there, and it kind of like lowers its body a little, so it makes it easier for you guys to jump off.
Yay!
Thunderbolt, who is still in, are you still holding him, Shadowflame?
Oh, that's right, he is.
I mean, I guess I'll give him back.
So, do you hand him back?
Yeah, I hand him back.
Can you roll me Perception, Jojo? Actually, you too, Shadowflame.
7.
7.
The dirty 20.
Jojo, you recognize that there is now what is dried blood of another person's body, maybe as if someone was carrying a body and didn't know it dripped into their jacket where a turtle was at, on him. And he does not look happy.
Well, he looks more badass, so you're welcome.
You see a turtle with a little loot on his back. As of now, he's
Yes.
a bard.
He goes, I don't know where. He's like, two things. One, get me away from him. Please, can I get some water to clean myself?
Yes.
And two, I don't know how this happened. Like when we were riding on the train, I felt like a weird sense of calmness. And in my back of my mind, I felt a sense of ease. And like this weird, like burning itch in my body just lowered and then gave me a sense of calmness. And then this lute appeared on my back, and it's a tiny little lute that has very thick strings, enough for a little turtle hand that has no fingers to hit.
I was gonna say, what disease did you give him? Jesus Christ. He's full of blood, and he's talking about he had itches? What did you do to him? I inspect him. I got 8 in medicine. He looks okay.
He's fine.
Yes.
The human dead blood does nothing to a turtle.
But we will clean you off.
Thank you.
Let me see.
Shadow Flame. Now comes a very important moment. A moment one person may not want. Can you roll me? And I want to see this. So you have a choice between nature and arcana.
Well, it's gonna be nature because my arcana is shit. Oh no, they're both intelligent, so they're both crap. Okay, cool. 15.
15. Okay, with a 15, what you heard was this.
Perfect.
Loot.
Loot.
Please. For a split second, you heard those two words out of Thunderbolt's mouth. Almost like an ethereal, an ethereal piece of yarn that is wrapped around your soul went to reach out for Thunderbolt and then got cut before it could make a connection.
Huh. Interesting. My powers are growing.
And for you, Jojo,
so much, Oscar.
when you guys are now like in another platform, but the door, there's still just one door like the last one leading to the inside. This platform's meant for people just to come in and off. It's not like really fancy, with a ticket booth that no one is manning or anything. And now your kiosk just jumps off and lands off the rails and lands right next to you, Jojo,
like a
and
dog?
just like nuzzles. Yup, and nuzzles like next to you. This big kiosk.
Like, how big is it? Like, I mean,
It was, you wrote it.
Big enough to carry us, but I'm like, can it shrink?
Can it shrink? I will say this. Roll me Arcana, and we will see how powerful this kiosk is.
I got 14. 13 plus 1.
It cannot shrink. It's big enough to go into the halls because you've already seen one kiosk do it, and this kiosk was smaller than that one, but it will still be noticeable. Yes.
Okay. I guess we should take him with us into the mall and I'm gonna see, like, make sure no one attacks us because we have a kiosk. Because I mean, assuming that this is like the quote unquote town of the mall, and out there are the Road Warrior kiosks, seeing a kiosk might make them uneasy. So that's why I'm like, Do you think we should leave it out here? Or bring us with us?
I mean, I think we should bring it with us.
Okay, then we should both. You ain't gonna attack nobody, are you, little guy? Does it rev his engine or something?
And he gives you a feeling of no. Like he's just happy to be next to you.
Okay, then we shall go inside.
And roll me Arcana.
Another Arcana. I have 17 this time.
Got it. You just had to beat a 15. The feeling I was describing for Shadow Flame, that ethereal rope, like yarn tied around your soul, reaches out to the kiosk and connects. You can see it. It connected around its heart, and this feeling of like ease hits you, and in your hand you feel a burn, but like it's warmth and comforting. And you see the universe start to like, that light from the space drifts into you. It's not a forceful energy. It's just a light glimmer of that like fabric light just wraps around you, and it dissipates. And you see in your hand a pair of keys, and on it is a keychain of your company logo.
The pet one?
The pet one, yeah. What was it called?
Yeah.
What was it called again?
I thought it was like something like a pizzeria.
Yeah, the pizzeria. The pizzeria logo. You see a key, like a bumper, like the car bumper. You know, like the unlock thing, and a keychain that says pizzeria. It appears in your hand. And
not gonna lie, this sounds like a pet place that like cooks pets.
No, it cooks cuisines for pets.
yeah, come on.
Oh yeah, of course.
That's your first scandal. You gotta go on Twitter right now and go, we want to emphasize we do not cook the pets, we cook for the pets. The keys like now appear in your hand, and you feel this connection into with the kiosk. So I want you to write that in your inventory. You can just write down kiosk keys if you want. And with that, what do you guys decide to do?
I mean, I guess we're gonna make our. Well, this is dangerous because we heard the guy saying we're wanted, but we wanted to make our way towards the food court to get answers and supplies. I guess we proceed on and take the risk.
Sure. I mean, there's no other way to freaking find out what's going on other than finding other people who's been here for months since we just woke up.
Yeah, we need answers, so we gotta talk to people.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there's a door in front of y'all.
Here we go. I go ahead and open the door.
You try to open the door, and it's locked.
I give
And
up.
then a few seconds pass, and then you hear a voice on the other side. Hey, who's there?
Hello?
It's us.
All right, Smarty. Who's us?
We're here to get to the food court.
Oh, and who might you be? I need, like, come on, man. I'm running security. Like, I need to know kind of who you are. I'd be happy to let you in.
About?
We're
Just
just
are you one of those leopard jaguar thingy security?
No, God, no. No. Oh, okay.
I don't know
Okay,
you're not
so
lying.
if you're against them, okay, let me give me a minute. And you hear in the background, Steve, check the cameras. Okay. He's like, okay. So we have some cameras out there, and with it we can see you are a fine bird man and a dude who, as my partner I said, and quote, ugh, but then he said a gentleman in a hat. And then we saw something we weren't excited about.
Are you talking about my little kiosk guy? Because I can notice how out there's these road warriors with kiosk. This guy just helped us escape from
What
one.
do you mean out? Like, yeah, you Everyone knows about the kiosk people. What are you talking
I
about?
just woke up like 6 hours ago.
You just woke up.
Yeah, I just woke up with a bird on my face and some wings on my back. I don't know what's going on. All I know is we were attacked by these Jaguar Mall cops. We got into some clothing store. I keep forgetting because I'm not much of a clothes guy. What was it, Shadow Flame?
The Urban Outfitters?
Yeah, that one. We're in a jungle. We fought a gator. I almost died. Came out. Someone wanted to sell lotion. We ran.
Ugh, lotion.
And this little kiosk.
Oh, you're talking about.
Helped us.
You're talking
escape.
about the leader of the kiosk
They're
brigade.
the worst.
I'm sorry. What? You said the leader?
Yeah. She oh, you got away from her? That's
Yeah.
good. She's the
We got
leader of
far away.
the kiosk. She's the leader of the kiosk brigade, and she runs all of the kiosk stuff. So I'm gonna need look, so roll persuasion with advantage because you made sure to mention all that. So roll a persuasion with advantage. DC 15.
Oh, I rolled a 15 naturally.
Not you.
I got a 20.
You don't do anything. You didn't say
I got a
anything.
nat 20 plus 1. 21.
Fuck.
Yes, right.
That's with
That's
advantage
right.
because the first one was a 6. But with advantage, it was a 20 plus 1. So I guess I got.
Oh, that's good. Good advantage. He opens a door and you see this man who is has a comb over hair. He's dressed in slacks and a button down, but on his back looks like a mixture of an AK-47 and an old mystical staff, as if they were fused into one. And and he's just okay, I trust you a bit. But I just have one question. Everything you're saying makes sense, but how can you got to understand? I can't just let you guys look like adventurers, but the kiosk is a tipping point. Now, I won't judge because if you're saying you ran from her, that's good. But do you have any proof or something you guys can show me that shows me that you weren't in league with her? Something that I can tell people and I don't lose my job over.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna pull Oscar aside or Shadow Flame aside.
Okay, that's suspicious. I like it.
So I'm talking to him, Oscar. Yeah. Shadow.
Wait, do you want Lily and Thunderbolt in this or
Yeah,
no?
that's fine. That's fine. They're somewhat witnesses. Well, Lily is. Thunderbolt can't speak to them. Don't you have that jewel or something, or the staff?
I
the
do
skull
actually.
staff?
It's right here.
Or should we tell them that we killed her, or wait, no.
I don't know if we should say that we
Okay, give me a second. Hey, what was your name again?
Well,
I never gave my
What is your
name.
name, sir?
My name is Cornfeld Rochester.
Cornfield, Rochester. I am George Johnson.
Nice to meet you, George Johnson.
So Cornfield, you
I want that laugh to be canon out loud. By the way,
you said the kiosk that says Lucia was the boss, right?
Yep. Evil person.
Is there-
evil's a wrong word? Different ideology. I
Is there
guess
a
you could
bounty
say.
on her?
From us or from the mall owner?
from y'all.
Y'all?
Well, we actually don't do the bounty system over here. It's kind of more of how we used to run our society back in the day.
But would y'all be happy if she was gone?
Yeah.
When you say gone, do you mean she left or she's gone?
Like just away.
She
I'd
left,
be happy
She's
if she
swimming
was-
in the
yeah.
ocean, kind of a way.
I feel like you're trying to say it in your window, but I feel like it's missing. Let me roll intelligence. Let me roll intelligence to see this man.
Did y'all like her?
Oh, no. Well, this is how it's viewed. People in our settlement, it is a mixed bag. We are ran like a good American society with democracy, and we allow people to have free will of their own decisions. With that mentality, people have their own varying opinions on her. There is a degree of some that may agree with her ideology, but don't agree with the way she pursues it. But there also may be ones that truly detest her. It really depends. Like I'm saying, let me roll intelligence real quick. He gets a +1. He got a nat 20. I know you're saying if she's dead or not. Let's just say this. Me personally, she can be dead. But there are some people who do not condone the human on human violence here. There are some who aren't okay with any violence. There are some here who are okay with because they distance themselves from the idea of, even though they're talking creatures, anything that's not a human can be killed, even though that in itself has its own merits of problematic. And then there are some people who really detest human death and then just detest death of any kind. So me personally, I think she deserved it if it was in self-defense, but at the same time, some may not.
You heard him, self-defense.
Yeah, my sword totally acted in self-defense.
So did you say that out loud?
No.
You see,
I told him self-flame. You heard that, self-defense. I whispered it to him.
Self-defense.
Yes. So we were aggressively attacked by the lotion lady, and we escaped with our lives, and here is proof. And I pull out the jewel.
Oh, and he goes, "Oh, is that hers?"
Wait, I thought we had the skull too.
It was.
Oh
no, he popped it out of the skull. Yeah.
No, I popped it out. He tried to make me roll like curse or some shit.
So you see Lily at that moment go, "Squawk. All right. Please don't hassle my clients. I represent them. I am their lawyer."
What?
You see Lily kind of step forward, and she goes, "Squawk, icebreaker. I like your button down. I think it's nice. And please do not incriminate Squawk, my clients." You see Lily look at you and go like, "I got you. I am a master of bird lawyers. Bird law.
If only I spoke parrot.
I'm speaking English, Squawk. I've always have. Squawk. You can hear me."
I wish one day I'll learn.
Got it, Squawk. Still a dick. She flies up to Jojo and go, "Take the lead. You were doing good,
what?
Squawk. You were doing good. Go ahead. This is my go ahead, Squawk."
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah. You hear Thunderbolt go, "Yeah, she's got this. She's fucking rocking it. You got a good lawyer in your hand. Really good lawyer."
So anyway,
And,
yeah, it was just anyway. Yeah, proof that we're not bad. We just fought for our lives, as you can see the proof. We managed to get this off of her.
Squawk, fought for their lives. Squawk. And you see Cornfeld look at it. Do you guys allow him to touch it or no?
It's up to Oscar. He has it.
The gem?
Yeah.
Well, the way you described it, like once it was like removed from the staff, it like lost its power, so he can touch it, I guess.
All right. He touches it, and you see. I'm gonna roll now. I'm just gonna say this out loud. You want below a 15. He touches it. He picks it up, and he goes, "Yeah, that's the gem." Puts it back in your hand.
Now you roll.
And he goes, "Nope, that's it." Okay, if you want to roll Arcana, you both can.
I got
I'll give you
19,
that.
I said.
Oh my god.
I'll roll again.
Yep.
I got a mean one.
So what's gonna happen
No.
is, Jojo, you look into Cornfeld's eyes, you feel the arcanic energy coming, and you're about to get your answer, and then Shadowflame blurts out.
What do we?
Shadowflame blurts something out. Just anything. Anything.
Poop my pants.
That broke your concentration. He pooped his pants. Shadow Flame was focused on doing the same, and you just hear the noise of. Who
pooped their pants?
No one.
You see Cornfeld just eyes turn as that noise was going on and just look at Shadow Flame.
Interesting.
You can have the gem back. You guys can come in and maybe one of you wants to stop by the showers before.
So Oscar pooped his pants?
Yep, and it broke your concentration.
Of what?
Whatever you were gonna find out.
Ruh-roh.
Really?
He starts guiding you in, and he's just like, so, this is what I want y'all to do. I don't want to lose my job. Don't mention you guys, unless it's necessary. What voice did I give this man? Unless it's necessary. Don't mention you guys killed her. Unless it's necessary, mention self-defense. But it's better if you don't rock boats here, because even though we have structured our society based off what we used to have, a lot of people here don't like dictating from the norm. So hearing they killed a person isn't necessarily a good thing.
Is he that smart?
You said it.
No, we didn't.
In self-defense. You guys didn't?
Wait,
did you not?
We fought her off. But
damn, Oscar shitting himself messed me up. Wait, you guys didn't kill him? Sorry, I was so confused. That dude shit himself.
No,
like
we
right
didn't
in
say
front of me.
anything about killing nobody. We just said we fought her in self-defense and we got away.
I'm sorry. I meant that man killed those jeans. Those jeans are murdered.
That's racist.
What? No, it's not, son.
I was trying to distract from the fact that I shit myself.
Anyway, so you guys are adventurers. Make that known. Was there any particular? So you guys just woke up, so this is your first visit here, I assume. Is there any particular person? And you guys are walking down the hall before you guys reach the settlement. And he's just like, is there any particular people you want to see? And as you walk, you guys pass their homebrew security office, where you see a monitor, a wall full of monitors which show the cameras outside and particular places surrounding the settlement, and even in the settlement itself. And he goes, is there any particular thing you're trying to do here, or you just trying to rest, or what?
Yeah, we're just trying to get supplies and rest.
New pants. I get it.
Definitely some new underwear. Yep.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I was gonna help. If you guys are looking for something specific, remember, ask for me, Cornfield Rochester, and I will.
Cornfield Rochester.
Let me know if y'all need anything. And then he leads you into the settlement, and what you guys see is a huge community that is 2 stories big. As this part of the mall in itself is above I would say it takes up the 4th and 5th floors of the mall. Actually, the 5th and 6th, so it reaches the top 2 floors. It has a beautiful skylight showing the space above.
Wait. The food court's like the 4th level?
It's massive. It's 5th and 6th.
5th and 6th level.
I misspoke. Yeah, 5th to 6th. It is 2
not
floors.
On the first floor?
Each.
So if I gotta eat something,
you guys
I gotta
aren't.
go
Remember,
upstairs?
you went. Yeah, remember.
What kind of mall is this? You know how many fat people will be upset?
There are escalators, baby. I've been into malls where they have this, and it sucks. Trust me. As a dude who likes to eat, I get mad. I make the trek though. I make the trek.
It don't make
that beautiful skylight. It's like, to describe it, the 6th floor is more of a rim of this area. You know what I mean? Like the 5th floor is an actual floor. The 6th is like a rim. So what it is this huge space.
What the fuck is a rim?
You know exactly what it is, Oscar.
Like a walkway.
Don't act like you don't know what a rim is, alright? Don't you dare act like you don't know what that is.
Listen, I'm a connoisseur of fine cuisine.
Exactly, so you know what it is.
Okay, now that we described what a rim is.
So now your kids definitely can't hear this podcast.
Dad, what do you mean by a rim? Basketball, son, basketball.
Listen, she told me she loved it. What must this do?
Oh my god. So as we continue, the settlement is like a whole bunch of wooden mixed with tin roof shacks. As it is, the best way to describe it is each building is it's as if it was constructed out of material, not necessarily of it, but made of the materials of tables, of chairs, as this little settlement of like these small buildings surround you. It is like, this space is vast. You can tell the space in here, like from eating here, George, this is far bigger than what it originally was. It is as if space in the space in this area morphed and expanded into this large, almost like it's like the equivalent of a small town. But
and you said this is in Texas, right?
Yeah.
Is there a Whataburger?
There gotta be a Whataburger.
Oh, we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Because like I could like in game and real life, I could go for a patty melt right now.
I know. So the space is morphed, and like what is a mixture of houses, surrounding the food court of like these small houses. Like each house is like 2 bedrooms and a kitchen. So one bedroom is always used as a living room. The other one is the actual bedroom, if I had to describe the size of them. These small little houses are in this space. There is no grass. It is all tiled floor. The lights come from the massive skylight and just normal lights that would be in a food court. And that goes throughout. And in each of them, you see at the very end of the food court, this massive illuminating sign says, Maddie's Mattress Metroplex. Maddie's Mattress Metroplex. And you see from there, that sign, you can tell, give me an Arcana, both of you, or I will allow investigation.
Yeah, 17 Arcana.
I got a 3.
Got it, so you don't know. So Jojo, you can tell it's a similar feeling as Urban Outfitters, as if the mattress store
Leads to another world.
is this location. It's as if the food court in itself, a mixture of all those restaurants that I haven't got to yet, infused the magic within this area, and that's what caused the massive spatial change. Like, it looks like a food court, but like instead of like every other portion of the mall, like you can tell the mall has gotten bigger because of the magic, but this is like massively larger than what you remember. Like, this is enough for a small town. Like, you can see a little hills, you can see like distance, and where you would see the food courts on the edge of these walls, like what you see giant illuminating neon signs that float in the air.
Yeah.
Because like I'm saying, this is distance. This is distance between each other. When I say a small town, I really mean that. You see these giant illuminating neon signs of different fast food joints, and you said you were looking for Whataburger, right?
Mm-hmm.
This one, DC 10. Give me insight or perception.
12.
14.
That beats a 10. Perfect. You guys see an illuminating sign much larger than all the others. The other ones are there. They're like a mixture of mom and pop restaurants and some fast food ones. But you see giant over them all, as if like right in front of Mattress Firm, as if it holds almost equal strength magically in this area, just by, if you compare signs, this glowing, like, I mean, like it's floating in the sky, a Whataburger symbol. And the cornfield looks at you and goes, okay, so normally we travel here by, you hear him make that noise, and you see a carriage of what was like a table that has now 4 wheels attached to it, and instead of horses pulling it, you see a sleigh, like sleigh dogs, but of chairs running in front of it, of like a row of like 8 chairs pulling on it, and you see them go, and these chairs are pulling the table. He's like, this is how we travel, but if you want to use your kiosk, that's...
Yeah, I'll use my kiosk.
I think it's best... Huh?
I was gonna say, I'll use my kiosk.
Yeah, but just ride next to us, so because we're gonna reach other guards at this time.
Okay.
And it's best you guys have someone to talk to y'all. I think it's best if we head to the where, like I said, if you're not looking for someone, I suggest meeting the leader of here. And I think that's your best option. And he goes, we got to go there to Whatabuger.
Okay.
Whatabuger.
All right, and you guys begin your journey. As you go by, you see this town in itself. You see people dressed like in armor or in clothing as if they're adventurers, but you see a mixture of them also just regular people who do not condone that kind of lifestyle. You see people running smaller businesses like potion shops. Like they lean into the magical aspect, like potion shops, weapon shops, but then it's also a mixture of regular mundane things of like textiles, and then it goes into like they have a UPS, they have like a mail service for around here. You see a clinic that is currently has its lights off, and then you see like other businesses, and like as you go through, you start feeling the weight of like the size of this. Like it is large. There are people here living their lives, and it is a whole community that out of like all the 6 hours you experienced, like this desolation, this land feels the most normal to you. It is a feeling of this is like, yeah, the material using to make these houses are like the hard plastic of tables and the metal pipes of chairs and stuff like that. But it just feels like a normal town to you outside of that. It feels like you see people avoiding the roads, like they're walking on what they call man-made sidewalks that they use little paint lines to divide it up. It feels like a community here. You see people literally just sitting down in chairs, talking to each other in front of their homes, having conversations. It's eerie. And one thing I will say, you don't need a roll. Actually, give me a DC 10 perception check, Jojo.
I failed. I got a 9.
9? Okay. Shadowflame, if you want to do your own perception check, you can try. But yours is DC 15 to notice what I'm going to say.
19.
Okay. Because the reason it had to be higher is because you weren't necessarily looking for this, but you noticed it. Everyone retained, so far that you've seen, retained a human shape.
Oh.
There is no other morphed people. Like you don't even see like long ears like elves on people. They're, from what you can tell,
like all humans.
Everyone is human.
So I'm the only bird thing.
Yeah, Shadowflame, you notice because you're focused on making sure like you can't tell the difference between these looks because you've only been in Orichalcum for 6 hours, and you can misconstrue it as like people are looking at you for the kiosk, Jojo. Mm-hmm. But Shadowflame, you can tell people are looking at you guys very weird because of the kiosk, but people are more looking at the bird head on Jojo.
Yeah, it is fucking crazy looking, so I understand.
Oh, damn.
So you guys, after the long trek, you guys make it. There is what can only be described as a mansion of, like in this small town, there is a mansion in front of you. In the yard of the mansion is multitude of tables. Multitudes. Just tables on tables on tables with chairs. And you see people sitting at it, and you see them enjoying patty melt with cheeses. You see them enjoying jalapeno chicken, like that sandwich. You see them doing just straight up Whataburger. There's a dude eating a triple. Just people just eating like those nice French fries. Not
gonna lie, I'm gonna probably have to get Whataburger after this.
Some of them are having a modest small Coke, which is like in a Whataburger, 18 ounces. Actually, no, before I say it, what is the ounces for a small Coke? Let me find out. Burger.
16?
Small.
Is Coke. Small.
Because I remember when I got it, I went, Jesus Christ, this is fucking huge. 20 ounces. This 20 ounce small Coke. They're all drinking. And yeah, and you see a pathway leading to the inside, and he leads you inside. And even though it is a mansion, it is meant to be a mansion of a home, but you can quickly tell from the energy of people going in and outside the mansion, it feels odd. Like, not like people live here. Just like it feels odd, but you see people coming in and out. And Kornfeld says, "Alrighty, do you guys want to leave? Do you guys want to head in, or do you just want me to do the talking first, or how do you feel?"
I think we'll just go ahead and head in.
Yeah, we gotta leave the kiosk out though, right?
You can leave it with me. I'll make sure nothing touches it.
Okay. Thanks, Cornfed.
Okay. And as you get off it and try to head inside, you feel a vibration in your pocket, in your bag, Jojo. And you feel like that tether around your soul, like tug a bit. And when you look back, you see the tethers coming from the kiosk. And you can tell instinctually, it's just like, it's nervous. It's being handled by somebody else.
I tell the little kiosk, like, don't worry, we'll be right back. We just have to check in here. And I don't want them to attack you and everything. Because of what's going outside, they think you're an enemy, but I don't think you're that bad. So just stay with the guard, and he said he'll make sure nothing happens to you, and just be a good kiosk, all right? And I'll pat his little top or something, you know, the it's hand or whatever it is.
Yep, that works too. You pat like the counter.
Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for.
It.
The counter. God, I can't freaking speak.
You pat the counter, and you feel a vibration back, and like it understands and it accepts it, and it trusts you. So like it just like starts rolling and follows Kornfeld to what you can see is like the side is a stable of chairs just running around, and you see the kiosk kind of like roll up nervously, and for a moment you see all the chairs stop, and the kiosk stops, and it's a moment of silence. But then you see all the chairs run around the kiosk in a level of excitement, and then the kiosk starts chasing them, and they chase it back, and you can tell your kiosk is just enjoying itself for a moment.
That's good.
And like it's just gonna have a good time. And as you guys walk in now, that energy you feel makes more sense. The energy isn't of someone lives in this mansion. The energy is, this is the hub. This is like what was a mansion was converted into a city hall. And people are running around with papers talking, and you hear like murmurs of like, he made an announcement, he made another announcement. And you see like, you hear a guy go like, fuck, that guy, why is he, what are we gonna do? And then you see another guy like, nothing, we can't do anything. And like they're all running around, and like Kornfeld returns, and he goes like, okay, what I'm gonna do is I'll leave you guys here. I'm gonna go talk to the mayor and see if they can kind of like talk to you real quick, because like it's gonna be really busy. They don't have time to talk to every adventurer that comes through here, but I think I can convince them to talk to you with the gem you have and the ideas you guys are thinking. And he goes, and Lily now just speaks and goes, "Quack! Wow,
Wow.
wow,
Wow.
wow,
Okay.
wow." Yeah, that's it.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it. I don't. Oh, squawk. Well, like, because this is the weird part. Like, I did it. I did my job.
Good job.
Squawk. So I guess
go back to the hippy dippy druid guy.
Oh, okay. Squawk.
You know, just hold up a sec. Shadow Flame. Because
I can get
that. Don't you think it would be better if we had another healer with us? So far, he's healed me twice, and you've just...
I can only heal through the power of friendship. I apologize.
Exactly, but you can't heal me through your power of friendship, so I would like Lily to stay with us. I get that, but the hippy dippy druid said, "Hey, we need him back."
Oh, by the way, Squawk, I'm a girl. Just saying that out loud.
He needs her back.
Thank you.
And yeah, and so like I don't want to get that guy mad and sent to like come after us if his birdie doesn't come back. Because he said specifically he would come to kill us if something happened to the bird. Yeah, but like we're good and she can go back, but if she continues, there's a chance that she could die. However unlikely. So I'm not too sure. I mean, I'm cool with whatever you decide. Because I don't like that hippy-dippy druid to begin with, so...
Sorry. Oscar's just like, I hate everybody. I am the chosen one.
That is all that matters.
The chosen knows crappy people when he senses it, and that guy was just rude. He didn't offer us a drink when we got there. Like, he was very inhospitable.
He gave us coffee.
Did he offer you a drink? Yeah.
He didn't offer me anything.
Yeah, he did. You drank his coffee.
Did I?
Yes. Squawk, yep. I remember you drinking coffee.
It was poor coffee.
Ricky edits this. Oh shit, he was right. He didn't offer any shit.
Maybe he was a nice guy.
Squawk, well, I don't mean to be mean. I eavesdropped. Squawk. Well, why don't we just talk to the people and after that you guys can decide? Because, Squawk, I have a feeling like, because we still need to find that doctor.
We could ask him to let us keep, have her come with us till we find the doctor.
Squawk, do you want me to call him?
Sure.
Okay. You see her eyes just widen as she spaces out. And then in your mind, Jojo, and for the first time, Shadow Flame. Because Lily, reaches out and just brushes your face with her feathers. The room that was talking full of people goes silent. And then you hear a dial tone. You hear a holding song. What is today's holding song?
Oh, no.
Girl, how'd you make your mind? Make your mind, babe. Hello? Hello? Lily? Lily, is that you again? You good? Oh, wait, was that? I remember your name. Don't tell me it. Don't tell me it. Ho ho.
Very close.
Huh?
Was that you, Shadow?
You said ho ho?
I'm just gonna call you Ho ho. Yeah.
He really likes Pokemon.
I didn't know he was a Pokemon fan.
Yeah, I had the Ghost of Tsushima sword, remember? Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima, Pokemon, they're the same game. I don't see the difference. So, ooh, sorry, that was my little shadow flame coming out. No, what's up? Why'd you call me?
Well, I don't know if I want to talk now if you just called me that. Anyway,
did I get it wrong? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. What's my name?
How Lily was...
No. What's my name?
You never told me your name.
No. I messed up. I admit it.
You never told me your name.
I am wrong. What is your name?
My name is George Johnson.
What is your name? Jojo. That was it. Close. I'm so sorry. What is my name?
I just realized you said ho-ho instead of Jojo. How rude. I hang up Lily. Squawk! You can go back.
You see Lily eyes widen. For real?
Yeah, go ahead.
We lost a healer due to uncomfortable conversation.
And you see Lily just go, okay.
If you want to come back, just ask your guy. But
No. I see I'm not wanted here, and
get the fuck out of here, Lily.
Jesus Christ!
And you see Lily lower her head, and almost like in an anime, you see a flashback in her mind of all what she felt was the good few hours she had with you in adventuring, and how you guys protected her, made sure she was safe. You saved her from the cardigan alligator, protecting her when she was gonna get slashed, when she was gonna get burned. And she looks up to you and goes, okay. And then she flies away, and you see her just fly through the town.
I don't remember doing any of that, tell you the truth. Half the time I forgot she was there until I got hit.
We didn't do shit for that bird. Fuck that bird.
She hears that. You see her hear her cry. As she flies away.
I can't even speak parrot.
Oh my fucking god. Okay. Cornfield comes back and goes, "Hey, I'm back. Whoa, there's less of you now. There's less birds, but alrighty. I'm sorry, that's the funniest shit I've ever heard. I think Oscar captured it best. We lost a bird on healer due to uncomfortable conversation.
First of all, I was insulted.
Well, see, I told you that Drew was an asshole. I didn't like him to begin with.
By the way, did you ever say what his name was?
Yes,
What's his name?
Yeah, he
What
did.
was it?
Piece of shit.
You'll never know until you figure it out.
I'm gonna roll and see if I remember. Hold on.
You know what? I should have done that.
Yeah, that would have been a smart decision.
Yeah, I got a nat one. Never mind. I remember.
Wait, what
I got a
happened?
nat one.
Oscar,
I got a nat 1.
and what you get, Oscar?
I got a 16.
Got it. Oscar, the name is coming into your head. You see the letters start forming one by one.
Why does he care?
You see the words like, I'm trying to find, you see M-E-L.
Mel Gibson?
We shits himself.
Oh,
Right,
I'm not shitting myself.
Trying to remember the name. Trying to remember the
No.
name. Your conversation with your concentration was broken, and now you both stand there. Shit real
I
pants.
forgot. I've been standing there shit my pants this whole time.
First of all, I said I don't remember his name. I didn't say I shit myself, alright? I'm not screaming like,
Okay,
okay,
you
It's-
shart yourself.
It's
We'll
warm
meet in
and
the
comforting.
middle.
I'm not even mad anymore.
We'll meet in the middle and you shart
There's no
yourself.
meeting in the middle. You can't control my body like that. I know I gotta go.
You see Cornfield just go, that's an experience I had to sit through.
Of what? Nothing happening? I know. Because nothing did.
Keep denying it. It makes it better.
No, I did not find myself.
Cornfield goes, before you guys meet, do you guys want to change into better clothing? We do have a shower facility over here. She did allow you guys to use it if you guys want to get cleaned up.
I got no money, but sure.
Yeah, sure.
No, it's free. It's free. We'll give you a pair of just a change of clothes while we wash yours. And it's just like a temporary change of clothes.
Okay.
And I understand
Yeah, okay.
the weapon policy in town is you're allowed to carry, but it has to be sheathed the entire time. If it is unsheathed, unless you're in an area where you can show it, City Hall being not one of those, or unless you're with a public figure, you're not allowed to unsheathe it in the parameters of this town. Okay? Sound good?
That's fine. I got no real weapons.
Yeah, you're fine. Shadow Flame, on the other hand, just letting him know. Like, he looks at you specifically, Shadow Flame. He goes,
Yes, of course.
so you guys change. You guys take your first shower, and this is the separate. Like, you guys are in separate showers. This is a mansion. You have with you a guard with you just to make sure you guys aren't up to something. Like on the outside of the shower, outside of the bathroom. But it is the moment for yourselves, and so Shadow Flame. Let's start with you. This is a moment of peace and quiet for yourself. You have, in the span of 6 hours, just to give you a recap so you understand what your character's even been through. You woke up, you've met a giant talking bird.
I know what I've been through. I need to understand why people understand I'm the chosen one.
So, that is what's going through your head right now? Like,
Yes, I need answers so I can fulfill my destiny and help these poor people that are suffering.
okay.
And I also need a patty melt stat.
Those are the thoughts that go through Shadow Flame's head while he showers. He takes a moment of meditation, of a little.
I'm not gonna full blown shower. I'm just gonna wash my butthole and then just throw my pants back on.
Why the fuck aren't you gonna? Got it. You don't full blown shower. For a minute, when you take off your
I don't
shirt,
need to. I've been awake for like 6 hours. I take a full blown shower.
shit yourself. Do you take off your shirt
The
at any
shit
time?
didn't come up on my hair.
Do you take your shirt off at any time?
Oh yeah, no, I get naked.
Got it. So when you go do that, you catch a glimpse of yourself in the mirror. You actually see the symbol, like that heat that you felt under your shirt. You actually see is now a burn scar that is darker than the rest of your body. It is around your heart.
Can I examine it?
Yes. I will allow. What are you going to use? Specifically, what you use is what I will tell you.
I don't fucking know. Let's see. Insight.
Insight. Got it. Roll. For insight,
18.
18? Got it. Okay. So I had a DC in my head. It was going to be 20 to get the full information of what you can grab, but with an 18, you understand this. Looking at the symbol, you can't understand the language or writing of it. You are new to magic, and
Is it not Japanese?
it is not Japanese.
Damn. Okay.
God, yep, not Japanese. So like it's it's etched into your skin, but you can kind of feel it deeper than that. Like you feel it more of internal, and the energy radiating off of it's pulsating. It is a familiar energy, but with an 18, you can feel it on the tip of your tongue. But you do not know exactly where you felt this again. And you remember the moment it happened to you where the kiosk owner, the lotion lady, just put her finger out and that flame just etched into your body. And like you felt like this internal heat rising, like a heat so intense to put in a way that can say nothing can ever freeze here. It is only burned. It is cooked like to its core, and you can feel the edges of your soul. Like your mind normally perceives a soul as an orb, but you feel in this etching in you, just edge in it, and it just pulsates and permeates within you. And that is what you feel when you look at it, and you can't ascertain what it means. You can't decipher much more. You would need more information of someone. And because you have the time, I would allow you also a moment if you want to try to speak to the guard, or if you want to do one action while in here.
Is there anyone else besides the guard?
You would have to check. You would have to try to talk to the garden itself.
Okay. Corfed, are there any other people around here, like maybe a doctor perchance?
I'm not corn-fed. He's talking to the mayor. I'm Tyrion. I'm Tyrion.
Are a Tyrion from Game of Thrones?
No, coincidence. And I'm quite tall.
Okay.
Actually, I'm quite tall.
Your parents must have been fans.
Yeah.
So anyway,
love the books. Love the books.
Yeah. I wish I could say the same if he'd ever finished writing them.
Continue. You asked for a doctor.
Yeah, are there any doctors around?
Well, that's the thing. So yes and no. There was a couple. So like a literal couple, not a couple of people, like two people. So when the mall closed, unless they're hidden and we have no idea where they are, we haven't found any doctors. And like the owner of the mall, like fuck that guy, honest. But he announced today that the last two woken up. So if you guys are the last two, then the only doctors we had were those two people. And they actually left because roughly around that announcement time, they heard something. When they heard that, they had like a look in their face and they left. They left. The closest thing we have to so we don't have any medical doctors. The closest to any person with a doctorate actually would have been Dr. Drop. He was the dude kind of like trying to research everything going on, and he's not here right now. Last we knew.
Yeah. Does anyone know where he went?
The person who would know would be his assistant.
And who's that?
His assistant. Their name was
Tiriana.
The assistant's name was Tiriana. No relation to me.
Okay. The Chosen has great insight.
Yeah, I don't know how you got that name, but it worked. So Tiriana, he's here actually in the building. If you want.
Oh, it's a he?
Yeah, it's a he.
Okay, yeah, it's 2021. I'm not gonna assume gender.
Yeah, exactly,
Okay,
exactly. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Tiriana, he's in the. If you want, I can have him be there at the meeting with the manager.
Shit. We've been knocked out for how long? It might be 2022 by now.
Honestly, can't tell you, man. I lost track of the true concept of time. I know if I did the math, I could do it. But right now, I'm thinking we're living in a new world, new year. So I call this, if you want to keep it inside joke, you know how there's BCAD? I call it after MFU.
Yeah, good
it
one.
stands for
cool.
fuck. Oh, okay. You don't. Okay.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
You don't want to keep.
I'm gonna I'm naked right now, so I'm gonna go back and clean my dirty butthole.
Didn't even know that.
Thanks. Good
didn't
talk.
Even know that.
Good talk.
And that's your scene. Now to Jojo. You are now in the shower, and this is your moment of kind of. This is your moment. This is the first moment you've been left alone. This is the first moment when you took off your clothes, you actually see the full extent of your transformation.
Give me a sec.
This is the...
I'm rolling a dice.
Got it?
I start crying. I rolled a 3.
What?
I got a small PP. Damn you, birth transformation! You ruined my life!
Oh my god! You rolled to see if your dick transformed to bird's eye.
No!
It's the first, this moment of self-reflection. The first thing it is, how's my dick look?
You do not tell me you transform into something. The first thing you're gonna do is not look at your dick.
I love that. So give me a second. I'm writing down Louise Small Bird Dick.
Thanks. If
Got
I
it.
rolled a 1, I would have transformed to a woman. Because it just went inside me. I'm like, alright, cool, thanks, Birdman.
So this moment of self-reflection, you notice you have a small bird dick, and the memories of what passed in the 6 hours is kind of hitting you, and you just realize you got transformed to a bird. You just got attacked by creatures almost immediately. You started talking to a turtle, who, by the way, Thunderbolt, you filled up the sink with water, and he's just like swimming in it, cleaning himself. You see a moment of, you remember your magical powers activating, the destroying of the Cardigan Gator, the chase you had to run as a horse. You now have a kiosk that's alive. Like, how and what to you was 6 hours just became an entire new world. And I just want to ask, what is Jojo's thoughts throughout that?
If I transform into a horse, this is why I did get bigger. I'm rolling a D20.
The answer is yes.
And the answer is... Oh, it was a 20, then it rolled into an 8. I don't know.
Let me just say this. Your head stayed as a bird.
No.
Who knows what else stayed as a bird?
Anyway,
Anyway, my dick doesn't matter. Let's continue.
all I can think of is just... I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm a Birdman. Why am I Birdman? What happened to me? At least I don't have to write that essay on the freaking hippopotamus due on Thursday. Wait a second, it's Thursday. 6 months passed. Ah, shit, I've probably failed that class anyway now. I guess this is the new life? I'm a bird? I got a drive-in, emotional talking, not really talking kiosk. I can talk to animals. That's kind of cool, I guess.
Thunderbolt just looks at you and just gives you a wink.
Don't look at me like that. I'm naked.
Oh, okay. Oh, my bad. I'm always naked too, and
You have your shell. Yours retract. Mine it doesn't.
Okay. You know what? I'll just turn the other way. I'll turn the other way, and you see him drift. You see him like turn the other way in the water, and just realizes he's looking at a mirror, and then turns back the other way to look at a wall and goes, "Okay, better."
I'm naked. Anyway, what was I saying? I'm with I don't even know what I'm with. Well, what do you call those? Weebs? Or nerds?
I thought you were talking about an animal.
No, I'm talking about Oscar. By the way, he's Russian, might as well. You just hear that on the other side. Oh.
Yep.
But anyway, yeah, I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do now. So I guess I'll just follow this Shadow Flame guy who's clearly not his real name, but just because maybe if he is the chosen one, he might be able to get us back home. So that is my.
There's no doubt that Shadow Flame is the chosen one.
Shut up! You're talking to some guard naked
You feel it.
for some reason.
Jojo feels it in his bones. Every fiber of his being knows the truth.
Yeah, I'm fucked.
Boom! You have that moment of self-reflection. You're fucked.
And now I live
now you guys are clean.
For that, so
You guys are clean. Not yet. Soon. You guys are clean now, and you guys are escorted into the office. Standing in front of you are two people. The first one is a man, very skinny. He's wearing like a half tucked in white button down with some gray like pleated slacks that cut off at the ankle and some dress shoes. And he's sitting there like looking over papers, talking to a woman who is 6 feet tall. She has like her hair tied up into a bun. She has like a very commanding presence as she is like in a suit. Like a pleated suit. You see, she is dressed like, the only way it can describe is as a CEO, and the presence they wield in this room is akin to, you know, you're talking to an authoritative figure. Like automatically the presence they emit is one not of fear that they give you, just one that like demands your attention. And she goes, "Okay, welcome." And she's still looking at the papers, talking, like still like focusing on the papers, talking to this gentleman. It's like, "Okay, hello, I'm nice to meet you too. I'm told you guys have a kiosk, and I just want to know, how can we trust you?" Stuff like that. As is this what he reported back? And the other dude goes, "Yeah, this is all we have." And he goes, "Okay. So why can we trust you? You guys have a kiosk. How do I know you guys aren't trying to like burn down our place?" And she finally looks up at you two.
We're here for resources.
Mm-hmm.
We need supplies and I guess some answers of what's going on here, and I guess we'll be on our way.
We just woke up like 6-7 hours ago or something. I don't know. It's been one day, and I don't know what's going on, and I just want to go home. Sleep.
Okay. Well, sorry to say this, you can't go home because none of us can. Not until we get this stuff fixed. But with that, so you two are the ones who just woke up, and you guys come in with a kiosk
That we found.
that you guys found. Yeah, I heard. My thing is just more of like, not trying to come off rude or anything, but it's just you have to understand our situation here. That announcement was heard by everyone, so obviously you guys can be two people playing that ploy. I will give you this. I've never seen that kiosk roaming around, and I've been, before I settled here, I was adventuring for a while, so unless she found some new people, I don't know how. 1 second.
Yeah, 1 second. Oscar, whisper to Shadow Flame, why don't you just tell her that we just killed her?
Oof.
Because clearly she doesn't trust us, and I don't blame them. It's just, I think it's a lot easier if they know that we killed them, knowing that.
I mean, screw it, let's do it.
Alright, here's the thing. We didn't tell the guard Cornfield,
Rochester.
Sorry.
My most trusted guard. Yes.
Bird brain. Ever since I transformed in this, my memory has been to the poo. But
I see what you did there. I like it.
We were chased by the lotion chick.
You're chased by Lan
Yes.
Angeles.
So I guess that's her name. I don't know. The thing is, while being chased, she jumped off her kiosk and grabbed onto us. So she wasn't with her kiosk when we fought her. And we pretty much killed her. And we have the proof right here, because we have the jewel that was in her skull staff thing that she was shooting fire with. And do you want to show it to her, Shadow Flame?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and whip it out.
As you can see, this is her. I don't know if the body's still there, but I know when we fought her, she was away from her kiosk and she had backup on her way. So that's why we kind of ran, found the kiosk, and just bolted out of that area. So we don't know what's going on. We just woke up. We got attacked from some Jaguar Puma Mall cops. Went to Urban Outfitters, left Urban Outfitters after meeting a crazy druid. Got chased by a kiosk lady. Got outside of the mall, which is now we're in space for some reason. Killed the lotion lady. Found this kiosk. It seemed to hurt, and I guess when I put some stuff on it to sell, he got all happy and came to life, and he was alright out of here. So right now, he's not going to hurt anybody because I have the keys right here, and I showed the keys. And I just want to know. I just want answers. That's it. I'd like what's going on. If you say you got to fix something, if there's anything to help to fix whatever to get us home. I just want to go home. I don't want to be a burb. I just want to be human.
Okay.
Oh, and
so
I worked in the mall. I don't know if that helps or anything.
No, that helps. Where did you work at?
It was the pet shop, and I pulled out my ID, my little employee ID. And shows her.
And she looks at it, and she hands it back to you. So I'm gonna tell you this. Originally, depending on what you were gonna say, I had like difficulties set up. So with everything you said, you laid out a lot of evidence, you laid out a lot of truths, you laid out a lot of things. So you guys were very transparent. So the DC is at 10.
Persuasion?
So I need you can use persuasion, DC 10 to persuade her. Because you guys gave out a lot.
14.
All that evidence built. 14. Shadow Flame.
Got it.
You good?
Yep.
Got it.
Because he literally just whooped out a diamond and talked to everything. He's like, diamond, here it is.
Yeah, that's true. He went, diamond! So you see her...
That's all you need sometimes.
You see her look at you, and you see her look at Shadow Flame. And she goes, all right. Okay, so this is what's going to happen. First, you're not going to mention you killed Lan Angeles, okay?
That's fine.
Don't mention that to anyone else. That stays in this room.
Don't worry.
We can't... I don't know if you were told, the way our settlement works is we built this settlement with the mentality of keeping order in normality. we all were accustomed to a certain way of life, and we are trying to replicate that as much as we can. So that way we're using pre-built systems, because I'm going to be honest, there's not anyone here smart enough to create a system that could be new and revolutionary, except probably Lan herself. When we started this settlement together, we thought we could build something great for everyone as a place of safe holding, but as it got on, she became kind of hectic. And even like, we tried talking to her, we tried convincing her brother to help like talk it out, but like it didn't work. She had her own ideology of believing people should take the power into their own hands in any way, and it should be a system more implored of equality, not through just straight up equality, but in a way of like earning it and working towards it. Where we tried to keep the system the same and try to keep everyone equal, she said that was hypocritical, because even within our own system, that isn't possible. And to some degree, she was right. But the way she wanted to do it, yeah, she was trying to sell lotions and stuff, and that's where she kind of lost the rails. I'm not gonna lie, she was the one smart enough to do something, her and probably Dr. Drop, but she lost it. The magic went to her head. She went to the infernal, the fire space in the old the lost food court, and she didn't come back the same, let's say. After that, she did her stuff, but some people still view her as a symbol of what things can be, but just a twisted version of it. And we all know that here. But just hearing about her death would not be a good decision. So we're going to keep that between us. We're not punishing you in any way. Just be careful telling people any of that. Next, we are willing to share food and help anyone who needs it. But it looks like you are, the way you described it, are able to handle yourselves. And am I correct in saying you guys were the last two to wake up?
That's what we keep hearing. I don't know for sure, but that's what people keep telling us.
Okay, well, if that's what we have, that's what we got to go off of. Have you guys heard of the prophecy? Just out of chance.
Actually, no.
You guys haven't heard of the prophecy?
Nope.
No.
Roll deception.
We actually haven't.
You guys have.
We have heard of the prophecy?
You guys have heard of the prophecy.
All right, well, I'm...
Roll deception. Luis, roll it with advantage because you have mentioned the bird brain.
I got 18. That's for my first roll, and a nat 20 for my second roll.
God damn it. Got it. Yep, never heard it. Oscar, don't roll.
Legit, I don't know. I don't remember. Something about...
I don't remember shit.
If I remember something, it's something about...
All I remember is they don't like people of prophecy or some shit.
Actually, no, I don't remember shit. I can't really bird brain.
You see the man kind of speak up. He goes, "Do you mind if I chime in? If that's okay?" And she nods, and he goes, "Hi, I'm Dr. What the fuck did we say? I'm Dr. Tyrion. I'm not the doctor. Okay.
The assistant.
I'm the assistant. So our medical doctors, we don't know where they went. And
Tyriana.
Dr. Drop, who's not a medical doctor, he's more of a Dr. Drop. He is a doctor of give me 1 second, y'all. I have it here.
Doctor of pseudoscience.
No, he's a doctor of...
Otherwise known as a wizard.
He's a doctor who specified in nature and the weather, but also I don't mean to speak down to y'all. I'm not trying to. The way doctorates work is you don't really get other doctorates. It's just you focus on one field and then you just have an additional field. into it. So he was like, he studied weather, he studied nature, and then he started to study theoretical physicus.
Did you just talk down to us because neither one of us has a proper education?
So he's a doctor of weather. He just ignores that. He's like, he's afraid. He looks away. His eyes dart away from you because he is afraid of confrontation. He's just like, so Dr. Drop has been trying to explore this land for a while, and like 2 months in, he actually made a discovery of this prophecy that was etched into the garden here. You know, like the public garden they have in the other side of the mall. He said he found this like near a tree, and it said, "Two who will unite all. The true will bring the light and call. For few to all, the dissonance that stall, and forge a new weapon and free them all." And he read that off a paper. He's like, so that was the prophecy. And after figuring out, we deciphered that like the two who unite all are the ones who like were the last two to wake up. And with it, we found something else. And you see the mayor, she goes, "We have been searching because within it, the forge all, we think we found what it meant, and it's 3 components that are hidden in the mall. And with it, it can forge something, we don't know exactly until we get the pieces, into something that can hopefully maybe get us a way home. We don't know exactly." And
I love quests.
you see her go, "Yeah, we're finding out, like, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of people were waiting for this. Like, I think it's gonna be actually harder to convince people to go back to normal than most. I'm not gonna lie, but the bodies we can't ignore those. And the owner, I don't think, like, from what we gathered in our intelligence, the owner of the mall, he lost his mind. It's very clear, and he's the one who caused all this. So our goal is to stop him and just really bring about, like, prevent him, because from what our understanding is, he wants to do something with the weapon. And from our understanding, from even just that call he just did, was a unification of our worlds. And I don't know if we're down for that. And the other one was where it could lead to destruction. I don't know. Okay, like all of this, full disclosure, I was a manager at the Whatabuger. I'm not a political figure. I just got here, and for some reason, people are trusting me. I don't know, but people are trusting me. But all I want to do was...
Aren't you a manager too, Shadowflame?
Of course I am.
So you're saying, do you want to be mayor? Trust me. No, this is my responsibility. I can't push that on you. So what has happened is we need to find the 3 items. And she goes, I just want to keep everything running fine. It's stressful because there's so many people who needs food and everything. So we can't just give you guys food and everything for free, even though we do that with a lot of people. You guys are able-bodied. So I have a proposition. We will help you with any supplies you need. We'll give you, as for money, we can give you an allowance from it and give you items from the military that we gather, but we need you to gather the 3. We need help gathering the 3 items. We know the location of 1. And full disclosure, we sent somebody in and we haven't heard back from them yet. So this might also be a rescue mission. And with that, I'm hoping you guys can help, because the reconnaissance we're getting is from Dr. Drop. We haven't heard from him in a while, but we sent a separate team to go into this first location, and we haven't heard back from them. So we're starting to get thinking that maybe mall security might have captured him, but the other people, we know they made it. So at least Dr. Drop, we think we know where he might be. But before we get him, we need at least the first item, because if we don't at least have 1, we're at a severe disadvantage. So do you guys, with your kiosk, you guys can actually travel the mall much faster than anyone else. And we were hoping you guys can just go in, get it, and pop out. And hopefully bring back those people. Is that okay?
Sure.
I don't know if it'll be that easy, but I'm willing to try.
Okay. So, the first location, the first item you guys need is called the Rod of Old. And do you guys know where the arcade is?
Nope.
I'm gonna use insight. Roll for insight for myself.
Yeah.
And get a. Damn it!
I barely got to my job that
I
day.
got a 6.
No.
It looked like a
She's
17, and then it flipped over and it said 6. I'm like, no, I don't know.
Yeah. She's like, it would have really helped if you guys had a
It
guide.
would really help if we have a map too. You guys got a map?
Sadly, I don't speak
We
Parrot.
actually don't. It's something the owner kind of did away with. We don't know if it's a spell or something, but all the maps of here disappeared. Like, they were all digital, you know, like those touch screens. That's what people had to use. There was never any paper. And every time we try to create a map of the area, it just fades away. Almost like a DM does not want to put the work into drawing you guys a full-blown map. But if you find a way to break that spell, he might be forced to do it and is willing to do the work if he has to. This arbitrary person, you know, I'm speaking
Okay,
of.
so from what I'm understanding, we'll just take a couple months break until he makes the map. And until he makes the map, we won't come back. Okay, got it.
You see the doctor, the assistant go, I think there is a person who might know the way here. He's been adventuring for a while. So we can have him meet you guys at the gate and see how it goes.
Okay.
All right. And she looks at you and goes, all right. It looks like we know what we got to do. It's time.
Sounds like a plan.
You guys need to get the Rod of Old from the arcade. And with that is the episode of Pretend It's a Show. An episode full of friendship, then betrayal, then introspective thought about dong sizes. And don't forget, if you can't think of something, you might be shitting your pants.
Nope. Bird brain.
Thank you for watching. That was weird. I'm Enrique Rosado, aka the Starfishking, aka your DM for this show. George Johnson was played by Luis Rosado, and Shadow Flame was played by Oscar Fernandez, aka Oscar Farts. That's with a Z on Instagram. If you like the music, check the links in the description down below. What's Catrails? It is my fantasy sci-fi webcomic you can read on Webtoon Canvas or get the physical copy of Volume 1, which collects the first 3 chapters on Amazon. Links are in the description as always for everything I'm saying, and I will see y'all in 2 weeks with a brand new episode. And don't forget, if you're in the South, like in Texas, go try Whatabuger. It's really amazing. Ignore what Oscar said. A patty melt with cheese. Obviously, it comes with cheese. Add lettuce and tomatoes will change your life. Add the lettuce and tomatoes. But Star, you don't need lettuce and tomatoes. I know what I'm saying. Just get it with lettuce and tomatoes. So good. Don't forget the spicy ketchup. Peace.